Hi everybody, welcome to Slightly Late Whiskey Mystery. I'm Phil.
I'm Deepa. I was cleaning the cars. Same as you.
Now we were had a little bit of a technical setup. Slow down. Anyway, doesn't matter, does it? We are here now, and what are we doing? We are going to be blind tasting some whiskey. We are blind tasting something that Deepa picked, bottle number 229 out of 300 approximately of our journey to blind taste our way through as many whiskies as we can stand. And then we're going to rank it somewhere on the shelf. Is it in the top 10? Is it even going to make it on the shelf? These are our top 20% whiskies.
And the shelves are too big to fit in the top shelf.
Yes, the top 10. They have big boxes, so they don't quite fit in. Now, as part of testing our whiskey, we like to measure the viscosity, at least make an attempt. So let's go. We'll start the clock on that, and we'll start the clock on the tasting. For the next 12 minutes, we are going to nose it, taste it. It has a good chance of being on the shelf. You know, we do practice the day before, and this is the glass from yesterday, and it's always interesting to see what might be left behind. Hi, everybody. I'm just seeing all you chatting while we were waiting.
It's difficult to describe.
They're always difficult, but basically rich, right? Now, a couple of times on this one, I've gone backwards and forward thinking, is there some peat in this or not? But I don't think it's peat. I think there's just a really dark earthiness to it.
I'm pretty floral. I spice. It's halfway in between.
Floral. I wouldn't call it light floral though. This is heavy something.
Maybe it's a vanilla.
See, there's a little bit of char. It's like char and stewed plums or something like that.
Jam.
I wouldn't be totally surprised if it turned out to be slightly peated, but I don't think it is. Viscometer's going. We're all going. Right.
And
well, it hasn't popped up yet. I see a super chat there, Hans. We're just waiting for it to pop up. Now, let's pour while we wait. There it is. Ah, thanks, Hans. Pretty big bubbles, and it does have this dark colour. Let's where do the coins go? Do they go behind the viscometer? They do. Your name.
the first time live.
Oh, the first live. Finally catch a live. Ah, thanks, Hans. Oh, name is now in the hat as well. So, bubbles.
Have you bought many?
Yeah. Let's have a look at bubbles. Now, when we're looking at these bubbles, we're looking to see the diameter of the beads and how long they last. For example, here's 50% ABV as a comparison. You can see today's sample, the dark one, the beads are much bigger. This suggests higher ABV. And they're also disappearing fast, which means here's 56. Maybe it's more like a 56%er. Actually, I'd say the beads are even bigger than 56. We're going to have to move into bourbon territories. 61. Okay, so the 61 bourbon, the beads are bigger and they disappear faster. So I think we are looking at something above 56. You tired? I looked across Deepa, looked like she was half asleep. What's going on?
I'm not sure.
Do you want a little lie down before we carry on?
I mean, people can.
Yeah, we did run this morning. That was funny though. Normally you're very excited with the whiskey, but you suddenly look very sleepy. So where? Oh, hang on, viscometer, almost there. Oh, that's looking quite long as well.
So it's around 59.
58?
58.
59? 60? Could it be into the 60? It didn't.
But after 68.
It didn't look as high as 61, but who knows? And time up on the viscometer, 406. Oh, that is pretty long. We compare it to Russian standard vodka, and it works out at 111%. And the normal numbers for whiskey come in somewhere about 107%. So this means it's also high viscosity.
But split back.
But hang on a minute, high viscosity and high ABV is very unusual.
Oh, I see.
Normally when you get to this level of ABV, the viscosity is starting to drop down again. We had something recently, which was high ABV, and it was only 104%. And I've forgotten what it was. Don't know if it's on the shelf. So this is unusual in as much as it's high ABV and it is high viscosity. In fact, I don't think we've ever had that before.
Suck at that.
I'm going to prepare some with water because I like to start with 50% water. Okay, nose. Okay, it's got to be plummy, hasn't it?
Prunes.
Prunes. Now, prunes could be PX.
Oh, could be.
Plummy could be wine or port or
Sauterne. Maybe a touch of sauterne.
Sauterne, but we're not thinking Oloroso. Could be though. Are you getting nutty?
Nutty, yeah. That's the olive oil.
I'm going to do the little bit on the hand thing.
Can you say for me a freshly baked croissant?
Freshly baked croissant.
With a white sugar.
With white sugar? See, I get much heavier things than that though.
Yeah, you get add plum to it. Add plum to it.
And which is the one with the water? Because that smells super rich as well.
Again, prunes.
So it's something winey, which includes sherry.
That's fine, you mean.
But, well, winey is sherry, port, wine.
Or port.
But I'm not getting... Right now I'm thinking maybe it's not Oloroso.
And I suppose I'm not picking up any of the fermented. That's why I said they're not the fermented.
Well, we're not getting the nuttiness. Or I'm not. I am getting slight sulfury though, or slight funkiness.
Again, PX. Sugar. Berries. Apples.
See, it's not really reminding me of Longrow Red either though. Is it what?
PX.
PX? Okay, let's try it with the water.
But with water.
Strong, even at that level of water.
It's very fine flavours. If you put the water in, it's there.
These are strong, powerful flavours. There's nothing gentle or subtle here. It reminded me very slightly of that Kilkerran 8 Char Oloroso, the one that we didn't like at all, but it's like a very light, it's like a little base layer, like the crispy crust layer at the bottom of a pie. So it didn't overpower it, but there's definitely something that I would consider char if it's not peat. Do we go full strength? What ABV do you think this is? It's up there. But
it's not over sticky. It's thick.
A bit grassy that time.
Prunes.
I think I would get burnt more if it was over 60.
Yes. So I was 58.
I'm going to add this to mine just to bring it down a little. Now, tobacco-y, a bit tobacco notes as well. How are we doing for time? Let's see, what else? Caramelized, charred sherry, heavy wine. Yeah, port, prune, berries. Do you like it? the gap.
It's many elements occur on at the same time, so it's not fully integrated like this one. Yeah, I would say,
I think it's young.
It's slightly clumsy.
A bit clumsy.
Awkward.
I mean,
Yeah, this one is so integrated.
it reminds me of the Bunnahabhain Moine Oloroso, but without the moine. Or very faint smoke. In that it's young and powerful, maybe. I do like the flavours though. I'm trying to think what else we might have had.
And it's not that sweet in a very big.
It's more savoury now. It's like grassy wine. Red wine.
But the taste of big. So it maybe a combination of 3 days big extra wine.
Let's compare.
Ex-Bourbon, because I pick up some vanilla, some coconut as well.
So maybe ex-bourbon as well.
So I think it's half.
I don't know what type of oak wine barrels normally
But
take.
I'm getting pepper,
It's peppery as well.
but not that spicy.
Better or worse? Also pay attention to ABV. Let me see what the ABV is on that while I...
I was the slightly stronger ABV.
This is only 51, 52%.
Then it could be 55.
I know this isn't much help for you, but this is a 15-year Ben Nevis, fully matured in port. And I brought it up to see if it could be a port.
But funny, I prefer 2 days.
It could be. It could be port.
Okay, but definitely there's some Ex-Bourbon in it.
Maybe.
It's not fully in port.
Yeah, but you never. It's fully in port, but is the barrel American oak or European oak? Not sure. Right, better or worse? Time is up. Also, pay attention to the strength. There it is.
It's soft. There is stronger ABV. And the I prefer to actually quite similar.
Quite similar.
But up the red bit.
Let's see. Going back now.
I prefer this one. I think it's a bit messy.
Yeah. Well,
It's not integrated.
the ABV though, I thought this was potentially higher than this. And this is 57.1.
Wow.
So this is Springbank 12, obviously. This is the 2019. This is 35% sherry, and it's here. So that means this is actually maybe not.
Because Springbank is sort of more integrated.
Okay, one more.
It is.
This is the Deanston 10. That you can just see the little paper rolled up. 10-year-old Deanston PX. Because this could be the Deanston as well.
This is the weird. It's very strange.
Oh, I think this is better.
I prefer this over this. This is very strange. But with that one.
That's the Deanston.
Oh, I'm surprised.
So it's ahead of the Deanston.
It's bad. Pepper is bad. Side.
It is peppery, isn't it?
So it's European oak.
What about the strength? I think it seemed higher.
58.
See, the Deanston is 57.5, every time we come back, I'm not sure if it's the pepperiness, but it always seems hotter.
Yes. 58.
Is there anything that's stronger? No. That's Longrow red. No, 51. Okay. 58, 59. Could it be 60?
Not really. No. But you said about viscosity is I.
Is there any...
But viscosity is I. So maybe...
But the higher the ABV, the lower I would expect the viscosity.
Oh.
So my initial thought was maybe this could be Amroot Port Nova.
It's not exotic.
But this is a 62% whiskey, and it made me...
I'm not picking up any spices.
And then I thought, could it be the Ben Nevis 10 batch 1? Because this also has some port and sherry mix, but it's also 62%.
If I had to pick, I go for this.
59.4.
59.
Chieftain's Ledaig sherry. But I just thought 21-year-old smoke.
I expect it to be, yeah. No, it's been by years.
Okay. 58.7 is the Deanston 9-year-old Bordeaux.
What is it?
What do you mean, what is it?
It's a red wine.
I mean, I literally just said what it was.
I mean, it's a red wine.
Oh, yeah. Bordeaux red wine.
Okay.
Now, it says red wine cask matured. I think these are too high ABV, and I don't think it's that old.
This one.
Now, there is the Cavalan. That's so dark. This Cavalan is 57.8. That's also a candidate.
But the guy,
Oh no, hang on. I'm supposed to be bringing up the boxes. There's no box for that one. Could it be the Longrow 14-year sherry? I think that had a lot of sulfury fireworks, didn't it? You know, it could be another Springbank 12. We have one more.
But...
And then there's also Deanston 20 Olorosa, but we did taste that one.
No, that's very savory.
Okay. Wait. Papers. I guess I should have put up the spreadsheet for you all, but I've forgotten. Benromach cask strength.
Especially.
Edra Dower 10-year. 59.6. And that's the Amroot. No.
I go for this.
It's
possible. It doesn't have any sherry in it.
I'm with you. Now, if we both go for this, it means that we're lessening our chances of getting it right as a team.
Oh, I see.
We're committing.
It's pretty good, but it's not pretty split back.
All right, I'm going to go to the chat before we reveal.
Actually, the more you drink, the more it's active.
I think it's good. But we're saying on the shelf it's above the Deanston, but below the Springbank.
Yes.
So it's right with Bunnahabhain 18.
The only complaint I have that it's not integrated free.
If it is this one, we only paid $71 for it.
I need to buy it again.
No, it's long gone. Right, let me scroll up a little bit.
What about the spreadsheet?
I think it's too late for the spreadsheet. Sandro, ciao from Milano, Italy. Thanks for dropping in. Greg's Whiskey Guide. Hey Greg, haven't seen you for a little while. Hi everyone, not sure I can catch up. Oh yes. Waiting for a phone call. Just saying hello. Well, nice to see you there. I'm just looking at tagged whiskey mystery. Oh, there you go, Hans. You're saying maybe the Deanston. That's where we've ended up as well. What other guesses are in? Glendronach 21. Oh. No, not strong enough. Not strong enough. Plasticine is weird to translate into French. I think it's a UK modelling clay, plasticine. I don't think it's even in the US. Croissants make more sense. Yeah. Edredar 11. Howdy from Canada. Hey, Watchman. I'm just looking for people's guesses. Let's see. Anyone else? The Ben Nevis 10 cask strength, as there is some wine inside. Yes, it could be.
It's the ABV.
Yeah, ABV maybe is too high. Okay, I better jump down. Let's see. Hans is staying with the Deanston. Grassy and winey. Maybe I was subliminally saying grassy because I was already thinking about the Deanston. Okay, I better just get to it. Is it grassy and winey? Could it be Is there Deanston grassiness? It's a bit hard to tell. I think it could be. Don't take any crap from that guy.
I know that. Yeah.
Donapass, love the Deanston Bordeaux. Have one bottle left. It was a great price when it was around. Right. It is time.
Oh, so I tried this before.
I remember Tim liking it.
He's...
Last chance to say anything before we reveal? We are committed to the Deanston. You know, we didn't even really check the colour because that looks super red in here.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
But we've drunk it now, so we can't tell.
Oops. I get after.
No cheating now. We are committed. We are ready for the reveal. So ABV, we're thinking. Well, we'll just see. ABV is 58. So it's. Don't look. It's not 60. So we were right on that. It is. Oh no.
Oh no.
11 years old. I don't know what it is now. We'll just keep going. It only cost $80. Oh, hang on. Maybe this is it. Maybe that is
$75.
How old is it?
9 years.
Maybe I've got something wrong. $80. It's a Speyside. It's the Benromach.
Oh, that's what Tim said.
Tim. Finally.
Tim.
Let's see. Benromach. Cask strength, batch 1.
It was Tim.
Yeah, no, I know it's Tim's. So it was actually the paper. I say the paper one because we don't have a full bottle. We use the tomatin box. There you go. So hang on, there's some notes here. I see your notes, Tim.
Don't we have any more?
Benromach cask strength batch 1 distilled in 2008. Bottle 2019, 57.9%, 11 year, first fill sherry and bourbon casks.
So
you were right.
At the same time.
Well, you know, do we know what type of sherry? I guess it is Oloroso.
But there are many types of sherry.
Hang on. Let's just confirm that we got it wrong.
Our first failure.
First failure of the year. Many more to come. Hang on.
Can I have some?
No. If we'd paid attention to the colour, we would have known it couldn't be the Deanston. So I guess it is Oloroso sherry. But it says first fill. So maybe there's some pretty fresh bourbon in there as well.
It's short even. It's not even. It's easy to get.
There's definitely a bit of char in there, isn't there?
And it's
earthiness. Yeah. I think our notes were good.
It's good. It's good.
Although we went winey more than Oloroso, if that's what the sherry is. But with first fill bourbon in the mix, maybe that tampered down the Oloroso a bit. Now, we have said it's worthy of the shelf, which is quite an achievement for an $80 bottle. Tim, how much does this cost now? Obviously, this is batch 1. But Benromach cask strength, how much does it cost these days? Because we have put it right about here on the shelf. Thanks, Tim. Glad you were in to see it.
I'm sat by side with this big bag.
I mean,
really good.
This is along the lines of, Springbank 12 cask strength. It was a pretty good match considering the ABV and the age. And the Deanston was a pretty good match. And what else were we trying? Oh yeah, the Ben Nevis port. Right, let's go to the chat and see who got it. Over to the chat. Let's see. Oscari, Benromach, it seems. Did anyone get it before? I'm sure someone did. I see Falsgraf is guessing, but this is after we had already got the year wrong, isn't it? No, not the Benromach. Greg, because you like it or don't like it? I'm not sure.
The only that is non-integrated.
Yay, finally. Done passed. It's been a while, isn't it? When did you send that to us?
About
could be almost 2 years, couldn't it? Hans, well, that also makes sense. Well, I didn't expect the Benromach to be so heavy, winey flavours. I just kept thinking it would be lighter, but what a great bottle for the money. Because that Benromach is peated. It is.
Wow.
Matthias, now I feel better because I kept coming to it and going, is there some peat in there?
Pour some more.
No, I just want a little bit on my hand. Well, you can have this. I mean, it's very, very light. It's at the level of char, heavy char. Remember I was saying about the Oloroso Kilkerran 8, which has a heavy char barrel? It's like that level of peat smokiness.
I'm thinking about it. Maybe it's possible, but it's so faint.
But
it's not very far away.
But it adds to this. It doesn't come across as smoke. It comes across as this heavy earthiness. Which is maybe what was throwing us with the sherry, because I kept thinking it's so dark and plummy. Anyway.
I feel better.
So it is peated. Whisky 101 was first. Well, there we go. Whisky 101. Congratulations. You know what to do, I think. Shout out. Top shelf. Bottom shelf. Deeper side. Fill side. Or in the middle. And we will... That is still available for 68 if you want another. Wow. That
is very, very, very good. Value for money.
Considering where we've put it, we've put it right next to Springbank 12 cask strength, which is now $130 bottle.
What about this?
Bunnahabhain 18 is about 150, 60, 70 maybe. So we've more or less, it is half the price of the bottles that, we've put it ahead of Ardbeg. I guess you need to try.
Supernova.
You need to go and try, no, the one that's last. Because that was your favourite.
Oh yeah, I like it. I need to try it, but I like it more. I like it more.
Because we are about to put... Actually, that's the wrong picture. This is your glass. It's a clean one. This is the Port Ascaig 100th anniversary, I think it... Not 100th anniversary. 100 proof. 55.8. Heavily peated. Deeper might just prefer it.
I like it more.
You want to keep this on the shelf?
Yes.
We'll do a bit of shelf reshuffling after and decide where we end up. Maybe we throw out the Deanston PX and...
Yes.
All right.
Because of the beat.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Okay, give me a sip then.
But it's beautiful. A beat of it.
Oh yeah, that's nice, isn't it? Okay, back to the chat. Whiskey with Molly, definitely thought that was peatier. Seems like a pretty nice bottle for the price. The new batch is over €60 over here. Whiskey Vault. Oh, okay. Surprise. Price is going up. I just had to pour some Victoriana now. Watchman 999. Yes, lucky you. Greg's Whiskey Guide. The 2008. It can't be. I have it and don't agree on your notes, my friends. It's a masterpiece. No whiny side, no grassy domination either. Greg, clearly you've got it all wrong.
Or maybe we got it wrong. They made me the first ever show.
I don't think Greg ever understands our notes, to be honest. When I often read Greg saying, I have no idea based on the notes.
Too fat.
Let's see. Hang on. I've lost the chat. Hang on. Where was it? Oh no. Chat jumped and now I've lost track. Is it 2008? Hang on. It does say 2008 according to Tim's notes. Bottled in 2019. And some noticeable smoke too. Well, we have had that peaty discussion. Let's see. Greg, this is 2007. No, I think it's 2008. Yeah, Benromach 10 is not that much sherried. Fascinating. So we seem to have a conflicting inputs here. That bottle is my Springbank 12 cask strength replacement. I understand, Tim. Yes. Yes, it is 2008. 2019, yes. Lucas, I'm okay with being right. That is not a sherry bomb. Not a sherry bomb, no. Mm-hmm. There are about 5 different versions of this whiskey, depending on which international market it was bought in. Oh, so Greg, is yours 57.9%? That would be interesting. You know, if we have a different batch in the US, maybe the percentage is different. Because we get that with Daft Mill, for example.
Oh yeah, very different.
Meaning
summer, winter.
Daft Mill 2008 in America is a different batch from 2008 in the UK, for example. Okay. Greg, it's batch 1, 2007. Amir, no. Tim says it's batch 1, 2008. Now, of course, Tim might have made a mistake, but this suggests that maybe the US is getting a different batch. So anyway, let's look at the ABV. 57.9%, 11 years old, bottled in 2019. Greg, what do you have? Right. Whiskey 101, got it? Not sure if anyone before me. I'm just waiting for... I'm scrolling down looking for the where to pull the bottle from. But it's a good discussion. 57.9 would suggest it's either 2008 or 2009. Whiskey with Molly. It is $58 or cheaper where you are, Falscraft. Great. Well, that's it. Jerry Miller, I don't remember. Oh no, you're chatting about other stuff. Is this a 2007 or 2008 vintage? No need to shout, Greg. This is all the information I have. I don't know. I guess Donna Past Tim is not in the chat anymore, and he would be the one to ask. So, this is what I have. It's VPub coming up. Oh yeah, not just yet. We have 5 minutes. Lucas, the normal Benromach 10, but the peat was clearly there. Well, we did say I thought it was peated. You know. Oh no, chat's jumped. Right, Whiskey 101. So funny. I didn't chat tonight as I was listening podcast style. You got near the end and I just thought Benromach cask strength. Fired it straight in. Nice, Whiskey 101. Okay, let's see. Where are we up to? Greg's still shouting. If it is the 2007, it is quite different from the 2008-19 batch 1 in my opinion. I'm waiting to see.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to come in.
I'm waiting for Greg to confirm his ABV. Oh, Tim, you are there. Okay, Benromach uses all first fill casks and dunnage storage, so good stuff. It's a bit Springbanky, isn't it? Doesn't Benromach do everything in-house, including the malting? Is it not a Springbank-like distillery in terms of...
No, it's not Springbank.
No, Benromach is a similar distillery. It does everything in-house, I think. Sandro, it is a great value bottling. The Springbank of Speyside is what Roy called Benromach, so a great place on the shelf. There you go. It's a little partner. Right. Here we go. Bourbon for Melissa, deeper side, top shelf, in the middle. Great. The Port Ascaig 100 proof is awesome, but different. No sherry. Yeah. All right. I'm just trying to get through the chat because it's quite interesting on this Benromach. I'm still waiting for Greg's confirmation. Greg's is 57.9. We must have the same one, Greg, surely. We must have. Yeah. Whiskey Throttle. I love how you make tasting real and fun without it having to be the latest, greatest or trendiest bottles. That's because we have no control what we're tasting other than what we put in 2 years ago. Let's see. What are your tasting notes, Greg? Put your tasting notes in and let's see where we overlap and where we differ.
I mean, every food and mine are very different.
I don't know. We were pretty... Look, everything that you wrote down, independent of when I was doing my... Hang on, didn't even get the painting in today.
Oh, yeah.
When I was doing my painting... See, I do my painting at the same time that Deepa writes the notes. And so, for my painting, Deepa has written caramelized, charred, sherry, heavy wine, port, prune, berries and apples, sugar powder dust, plasticine, that was my note, sweet bakery, fresh croissant, dusty olive oil, licorice finish, fine sharp white pepper, and a bit of vanilla and coconut mid-palate. There you go. They could have cheated and said batch one for France and put something else for US. You know, you never know. How many bottles is your batch one? Does it say? I know like Springbank normally says. Peter Morris, yes, I have Benromach cask strength. Batch one at 58.8. Distilled in 2009. Oh, so we have confirmed there are different batch ones.
So what's the taste like?
So, Peter, any of our notes line up with yours? This is fascinating. Batch one seems to be universal. I have batch one on a website, 2010-2021. Oh, Tim, you're going to have a look at your backup bottle. Oh, hang on. Now you're saying it's 2007. Oh, that's so funny. 58.2. So you have a different one from this one. This is your handwriting, Tim, isn't it? So, unless you wrote this down from a different source. Is it possible, Tim, that we have a different bottle from your backup? Or is it possible this label does not represent what's inside? Let's see. Whiskey Finn has 58.2 on his batch one. And that's a 2007-18. Quite different to those notes.
Wow.
My bottle is 07 batch 1, 58.2. I'm here.
Oh my gosh. So I think it's
This is fantastic.
7 panel.
Do they malt in-house? I don't think they do. We want freedom. Oh, maybe they don't. Let's see. I want to read all the chat because there's such good information here. Bourbon or Kilgate. We should really get to our next whiskey because time is up. We should be over at Greg's. That's at Greg's. We should be over at Roy's. Quick. Bottle number. Oh no, hang on. I haven't even written it down. This is going to be 230, isn't it?
Whiskey,
230. I'm just going to write 101 on there. Wow, my pen is running out and I need to get a new one. Here we go. What are we going to get? Bubbles are bourbon-like. Let me quickly go down the chat. Donapass, this backup bottle is from the US. Could have gotten the first one from the UK. Ah, more confusion. That's great. This is where we find out batch 1 is 11.9 million bottles of all different batches. Batch 1A, batch 1B, batch 1C. Oh, Greg, you're going to add notes under the video. Great. Look forward to it. Have we missed any more batch? Let's see. We want freedom. I have a Benromach single cask strength first fill bourbon and it's really good. It does remind me of Springbank. Okay. Galshan, love the dusty olive oil note for the Benromach 10 cask strength. Okay, good. Like Monkey Shoulder is batch 27, Benromach batch 1. Same idea. Yeah. Right, everyone has to go. Is it a bourbon? Why didn't you say something sooner? It's a bourbon! Melissa! Okay, you know what that means. Well, everyone who needs to be at Roy's are already there. Anyone who's still here, it's bourbon time.
You can go over to Roy if you want to.
Wow, that's actually quite nice though. It is a bourbon, hang on. Whiskey 101, I'm saying Old Ezra Brooks for sure. We are having another round. US batch 1 appears to be 58.2. Amir, okay, thanks. Right, Melissa.
How many more left?
I think there's only 2 bourbons.
You find more left.
Oh, hang on, let me take the chat off and we shall look. There are not many bourbons in the list. I think I've marked them as being orange. So we have Old Ezra Brooks at 50%. And I think the other one is Buffalo Trace at 45%. That's it.
About the years. But about the years.
It's Old Ezra Brooks or it's Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, but how many years?
Let's not get too much information. Let's give some notes because we are bourbon experts. It's quite bourbony.
Yeah, go on. But it's not caramelized sugar. It's just another level of sugar.
I have to say, my first sip, I really liked it. Is it better than today's?
It is integrated and it's not that floral. But I am picking up slight bitterness, which was not supposed to be there.
It doesn't have that thing we always complain about, that overriding perfume woodiness.
It's not there.
It's not there. And I would say it's better than our favourite bourbon, Old Perth 23.
If anything, it's diluted.
Diluted?
But thick.
It's quite soft and integrated now. We're coming off 58% whiskey. This could be soft at 50 or it could be soft 45.
45.
I'm going to have a little look at bubbles in here.
So why we are not it?
Do you prefer it to the Deanston PX?
I prefer diesel PX because it's just one flavour. That makes sense. If that makes sense.
I think this might be my favourite bourbon.
It's very relaxed.
Oh,
What would that be?
yeah.
Well, what was that? That's a very thick brush stroke. A bit blurry.
I prefer it to the Deanston PX. It's not as strong, obviously. I like it because all of the things that we normally react against bourbon have been really nicely integrated. And this experience is more gentle and delicate in the way that we like the older ex-bourbon whiskies.
I think not the funny on.
No.
It's pretty straightforward. So, but I prefer this stuff.
That's okay. Can you see those two wooden box style up there? Yeah, that. Can you reach it?
This one.
Yeah, just pull it out. Give me this as well. What about 15-year-old bourbon? Now, the only other option is Buffalo Trace, which is...
No, it's brilliant.
Yeah, but Buffalo Trace's budget, like a $35 bourbon. This is a $200 bourbon.
Oh my gosh! And the older.
15-year-old. I think we're tasting old Ezra Brooks.
The ABV is not that strong. So it got to be 45.
Well, it could be. We've been drinking 58% whiskey, though. Let me just check.
It is good. It is good. It's nice. And it's short.
I just took a sip of 51% to check.
And
it could be Buffalo Trace.
So, is that stronger?
It's more spicy.
It's not spicy.
But
it's ABV.
Hang on. National Parks artists, come over to the dark side of enjoying bourbon. Apparently, we have. Okay. I mean, obviously it has that bourbon perfume, but it's very nicely integrated. I wonder if this is Buffalo Trace.
From ABV.
I wonder if it's Buffalo Trace. Okay, we could pour. Let's
It is soft. So it's got to be 45 ABV.
Okay, I don't have a spare bottle to do an ABV taste.
What is this?
This is the one. I'm going to have to do the shake with the hand. Apologies.
It's 45.
So you're saying it's Buffalo Trace?
No.
Melissa!
I'm taking 45 ABV. It's not brute.
No. This is 50%.
So I'm taking 45.
It's 50% deeper. This is the same.
But I'm taking 45 ABV.
This is the same. These are 50%.
Oh, but that. Oh! The Buffalo.
Buffalo Trace is downstairs. 45.
Oh, I see.
Yay for the bourbon pick. Thanks, Melissa. Here we go. And Stefan as well. Thank you, Stefan. We will get you some points as well.
I got this one. It's for $200.
Greg, I have a nice Buffalo Trace. Straight from the barrel. Oh, 63.5.
Oh, Melissa, yes.
The thing is if this is 15 years old, it makes sense to me.
I like it so far. I like it.
So
I think I go for.
It's either $200 or it's below $50.
But even I like it.
And I bet this was a sample from Sean, and I bet I've written 200, but I bet this is probably a $600 bottle these
But
days.
it's very, very soft. ABV, very soft. Got to be 45. It's 45 ABV.
Okay, so you were saying Buffalo Trace,
Yes, but for them, like a Melissa.
and I am saying, and Stefan as well.
But you say the naturally back.
Stefan.
Oh,
So who's
wow.
guessing? Still on call, but 200 for a 15-year bourbon isn't shocking. Yeah, but Dustin, this was 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. So
natural.
what does it cost now? Let's see. The Weird Bourbon World, 100 to 500 for 15-year. At retail is normal. Yeah. And some up to 800. Yeah. That's madness, isn't it? Gerben, did you say you haven't had a bourbon yet? An epic evening. Yes, it is. Bourbon gets us another round, even though we're crashing into Roy's world. Right. Wouldn't 15-year-old bourbon be too much of that oak cask? That's true. It's not very oaky.
Oh my gosh.
Lucas.
I thought I got very strange. Oops. I think you better sort this.
National Parks artist
I got very, very strange. I think I'm drunk. You better sort it that I'm drunk.
Why? Yeah, you're drunk because. Why are you? No, it's only Melissa and Stefan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but before that, that's for.
No.
But for sure. After give me those two.
Where did you see National Parks artist?
Over there.
No, but where did you see it? Oh yeah, it is. That's right. It was from the dark side. Sorry,
I said I'm over there.
Yes, it's in. It's in.
You have to vote it.
Deepa, it's okay. Relax. Okay. Never had a bourbon yet. Old Ezra can be found for €375 here in the Netherlands. Last chance. Is it expensive bourbon or cheap bourbon?
Okay,
Okay, you go first.
It's very easy to drink. Drinkable, very easy. I like it.
I think there's a taste of age on that, isn't there?
Oh, that's true.
There's a taste of
Calm.
delicate aging.
Very calm. I mean, it's not going to be 50 years.
No, it's either 15 or it's Buffalo Trace no age statement.
What are you going for?
I'm going to go for this and be prepared to be embarrassed. I'm waiting. My finger is hovering on the "Are you ready for the reveal" button.
It is telling me 45 with the ABV.
Well, that's your choice.
But it's so good.
It's okay. It can be good at 45. So you are saying the ABV is 45 and I'm saying the ABV is 50.
Okay.
And the ABV is 45. So it's not $200 bourbon. It is
Because it's very diluted.
It is a no age statement. $26 at the time. And we have some tape problems. It's Buffalo Trace.
But it's good.
It is.
Wow.
It is
But
standard.
$25.
Okay, let's give that to Deepa.
Wow.
So our favourite bourbon is the cheapest bourbon. Now we only have a tiny bottle.
There's no Florida, there's no back.
Do you want to get the bottle from downstairs or does it matter? What for? I guess it doesn't matter. Just to have the bottle in the picture.
maybe for them.
Buffalo Trace. We only have a half bottle.
But it's after shape.
Yes. It's in the underneath shelf. B for Buffalo Trace. And it's... I thought it might be here though. No, it must be downstairs.
The colour.
No. It's an official bottle, but it's only a little one. Okay, congratulations, Deepa. So apparently, our favourite bourbon is the cheapest. I can't get to any more details. Oh. Bourbon. Apparently, Buffalo Trace, basic bourbon is a good entry point. Lucas, okay. I heard somewhere that it gets bad with too much aging because it's too much of those fresh oak casks. Well, maybe you're right. Yes. Okwami. I'll grab something else instead. Whiskey Lovers Society? Yes. Big laugh. Came up on the right side of the coin, National Parks artist. Yes, Jason Fisk is happy with that. This one is a great introduction. Apparently, yes. Well done, Deepa. Still glad I picked a bourbon whiskey 101. You could get to pick another one. Did anyone who went for Buffalo Trace other than Deepa? Okwami. Buffalo Trace is €18.95 at the same store. There you go. Let Deepa pick that Kilkerran 12 for next time. Yes. Jason Fisk, store pick Buffalo Trace can be wonderful. That's what Greg was saying before, wasn't it? Whiskey Vault. Yeah, saw that as well. Great price. Only one bourbon left, you're right.
That is beautiful. Have you given me firework?
I have given you fireworks. Melissa gets fireworks just for being Melissa. And being so patient. Try some Eagle Rare when you get the chance. It's just a few years older than the Buffalo Trace. And it's very easy to find Eagle Rare around us in California. I know it can be rare in other places, but not here. 60 Hertz. I just picked up a 1 litre bottle the other day. 45%, but a lowly 40 ABV outside the US in the standard 700ml. Oh, well, that is criminal, isn't it? 40% in the UK. Bourbon.
Wow, that's unusual.
If you get the 40% version, that would be sad. Try and get a 45% version. Well, Lucas, Buffalo Trace is really good one. It is a really good one. Besides, it often costs much more now because of the high demand.
Oh.
Just to add to the eccentrics. Melissa, here we go. Standard Buffalo Trace. I can remember buying this. My parents were here, which shows you how long ago it was.
I don't remember.
We went to Total Wine, and I was looking in the half bottle section to see, is there anything we could pick up? It was super early in our whiskey journey because we bought this in December. Actually, the 29th of December, 2018.
Wow.
So we're talking about 19, 20, 21, just a little over 3 years ago. Now I'm curious to see, what does Total Wine... okay, let me grab the keyboard. Oh, I'm curious to see, what does Total Wine charge for Buffalo Trace now in California? Let me see. Total Wine and More, if they even have it. Buffalo Trace. Nope. Got interrupted by adverts. Is it in stock? That's the first question. It's weird that they... 1 of 12 results. It didn't immediately throw... Oh, no, there it is. I can see it. Is it in stock? It is out of stock. but it is listed at $24.49, and it does say out of stock. Let me see K and L. K and L. Do K and L have Buffalo Trace? Because I've seen it in there before, and they're normally pretty well stocked. Oh dear, K and L's website isn't loading.
Oh, come on.
Okay, here it is. Buffalo Trace. Apparently it is in stock. Is it in stock? Let's see. Yep. Wow. $22. Previously $25. So there you go. We have...
I think I've shop in the Bay Area and only do that.
We have LA as well.
Only do...
Redwood City.
Oh, so only 3 locations in California.
But what you have to realize is that we have just put a $22 bottle on the shelf. Well, I have.
I prefer to remove. I prefer to remove this.
Pick another bottle.
Oh, okay. Well,
Too slow. $200. Do you want to pick a different one?
no, that's fine.
231. Picked by Deepa. Look at the mess we're making of the table.
I was supposed to book. I booked it. Anyway, it's fine.
Do you want to swap it?
No, it's fine.
We're getting to that stage in proceedings. Is it? Now, this could be another bourbon.
There's one more.
There is one more. It doesn't look like it's going to be 50%, but the colour does say. Bye for now, Gerben. The chances of this being another bourbon would be pretty amazing. Well, I guess it's only 1 in 76. Not that amazing. Oh, Pete.
But it only got from that today's Buffalo Trace is pretty good.
Well, who would have thought that's where we would end up today? I'm pretty happy we have that Buffalo Trace now. Right. Everybody, I'm sure. Whiskey Vault, if it's not another bourbon, it will be an easy guess. Oh, if it is another bourbon, that's true. No bourbon. Let's see. Sherry cask? Well, we'll find out next Thursday.
Or next Sunday.
Probably not Sunday. Thanks everybody for joining us on this extended edition. and a whiskey win for the bourbon department, I would say. We'll see you over at Roy's once we sort of tidy up.
Oops.
I think it was a good one. I enjoyed it.